BlogTalkRadio, the world's largest online radio network.
Welcome to EGEMZ Radio on Tuesday, August 14th. I'm your host, Stacey Monroe. Joining me today is American singer, musician, actor, dancer, and model Max Schneider. Sorry for the interruption as we had technical difficulties, but we're now back on the air. And I'd like to thank Max for joining me today here at EGEMZ Radio. Thank you, Max, for joining me.
No problem. What's up, baby? How we doing?
Doing great. How are you doing?
We're just out here to the South Shore Mountain. We have a show tonight opening for Victoria Justice, and really excited as always. It's a beautiful day out. I'm just enjoying the sun.
Well, that's great. Well, let's get this interview started. Where did you grow up?
I grew up half in Manhattan, New York City, and half in Woodstock, New York. So I was born in Manhattan, and I moved up to Woodstock, New York for elementary and middle school, and then I moved back to Manhattan for high school. So sort of my upbringing was all in New York City and New York.
Yes, and when did you first start to sing, act, dance, and model?
I did my first show when I was 5. I was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I played King of the Oompa Loompas. And I was the youngest kid in the theater company in Woodstock. But even before that, I saw my first Broadway show when I was 4. I saw Beauty and the Beast, and I came home from seeing the show, and I reenacted the entire show on my living room table for my family, and that was kind of right when everybody knew that that's what I had to plug, and I never wanted to stop, and I just kept doing shows from then.
Yes. What obstacles did you have to face to become well known?
You know, I think it's like in any industry. There's a lot of rejection, and there's a lot of people that tell you can't do it. And what's most important is keeping the people you love and admire most close to you, and believing in yourself, and just loving what you do. If you love what you do, and you're passionate about it, and you're hardworking, and you have that drive, then nothing can stop you. So that really helped me. Yeah.
And how was it when you first worked with Kurt Schneider?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, Kurt's the man. We're like brothers now, even though we are not actually brothers. So many people think because we have the same last name, Schneider, we are, but we're so close. And we met actually we did a cover video, an iPhone cover video for this girl Avery, who's a really great girl. This video of Stereo Hearts, and that's when I first met him. And I had actually known his videos before, and I told him I was a big fan of his work, and I'd love to do videos with him. And he was so cool about it. We started writing songs. And we've been really tight. We actually wrote a song that's going to be on Cody Simpson's album coming out soon called Standing in China. And we've been writing all the time and just been doing lots of videos. And he's the best. You know, he's done so much for my career and just as a friend too. He's been an awesome guy to me. I'm really grateful for him.
That's great to hear. Thank you for tuning in to EGEMZ Radio. I'm Stacey Monroe. Joining me is Max Schneider.
Hey.
Hey, Max. When did you first audition for the show How to Rock?
I auditioned early last year, and I was actually in callback for Rags, the movie I did for Nickelodeon as well. And the How to Rock audition just came up one week. I've been auditioning for Nickelodeon for a few years now, different auditions, and this audition came up on a Saturday, which is kind of rare. Usually your auditions are weekdays, but my agent called me the day before and said, "Hey, there's this pilot audition. Can you go in tomorrow?" So I went in, and it just hit. The part was right, and I had the call back on the Monday, and then they flew me out on Wednesday to LA, and I tested with a few other great guys who were also in for the role, and I ended up booking the role and staying in LA, and so the audition process was definitely, it felt like it was an overnight thing, but definitely took a long time to get to that point for Nickelodeon. I'm so grateful for it. Nickelodeon's been fantastic to me.
The moment you found out you were casted for the show, how did it feel?
Felt incredible. I was jumping around the house we were staying at the time. I jumped around the whole house, and I was freaking out, and I called all my best friends and my family, and it was one of the best feelings in the world. It was sort of, you know, it was such a nerve-wracking few days of waiting for that call to see what was happening to the part, and to hear those words. And then our executive producer, David Israel, who is the coolest guy ever, gave us all personal calls, everybody who got cast, and called us, and he was like, "I'm so excited that you're part of the show." And it was the best feeling in the world to hear it straight from him, to hear that he said, "You know what, you're the guy, and I can't wait to get started." And it was an incredible experience. I loved shooting the show.
Yes. And how was it working with your fellow castmates?
Fantastic. Everybody in the cast has really become a family. Everybody is so talented, so kind, so wonderful, and we were friendly on and off set, and we would spend every day together, and it was just great being able to not only work with these people, but to go to movie nights and go hiking, and we're all still really great friends to this day. A lot of them come to my concerts, and I go and see their shows, and it's really cool. They're all awesome.
Yes. Okay, so this Saturday on How to Rock, CeeLo Green will be making a guest appearance. How was it working with the superstar?
Dude, CeeLo is the coolest guy ever. Oh my gosh. I was already a huge fan before I met him. And then when I met him, he's so inspirational and so down to earth and humble. And, you see a lot of these big stars and they come on set and they have someone else standing in for them while they do their thing in the dressing room, but not CeeLo. CeeLo was there every second of the day that he shot with us, waiting for his blocking, waiting to shoot. And such a genuine guy. It was just like the coolest. And musically, I look up to him so much so, and it was incredible working with him. Not only seeing his attitude outside of his professionalism, but just how cool of a guy he was the best part. It was really fantastic working with him.
That's great. So back in 2009, you were also casted to be on Law and Order SVU. How is it being on Law and Order?
Oh, it's crazy. I grew up watching a lot of Law and Order, and in New York, that's sort of the show to do. If you can get Law and Order, like, there you go, you're good as an actor in New York. And I was so privileged to get that part on SVU. I mean, I loved the show, and working on it, it was my first time on a set. And, it's so funny how, in a lot of ways, growing up watching TV, there's this certain magic that you see. You wonder how it's all being done. And then when you get on that set, certain pieces of that magic, they get ruined in one way, but they get rebirthed in another way, where you see how incredible these different people make it happen and make the show what it is. And it was so cool being a part of it, being like, wow, I'm going to be a part of an episode that I watch this show all the time. And it was so awesome being a part of it. It was definitely the best way to jump into the TV world. So.
Yes. How was it working with Keke Palmer, Drake Bell, and Nick Cannon on Rags? Was it everything you expected?
Everything. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. They were. I knew that I had to spend a lot of time with Keke, and that we were going to be very romantic in the movie. And Keke is the coolest girl. I mean, she again is another one of those fantastic people who's not only so talented but so humble and genuine. Just she's herself on and off screen, and I loved working with her. I mean, she taught me so much, and it was amazing. We became such great friends, and even at the time I had my girlfriend, she had her boyfriend on set, and we would have these kissing scenes, and they'd be after every kissing scene, be like, yeah, that was a good one. It was just so great how everything was so professional, and she's just the coolest. And then Drake Bell, of course, he's the man. He actually turned me on to one of my favorite books. It's called Moonwalking with Einstein, and it's a book all about memorization and just a really fantastic book. And we had a lot of great talks, and Nick Cannon, I always watched him when I was younger. He was the man. I mean, everybody on that movie, Rags, was a dream come true. It was everything I could have ever wanted in a first movie doing, and I just had a blast. Everybody was the best.
And what was your favorite part of the movie?
Ooh, it's so tough. I mean, there were so many great parts in the movie that I just loved shooting. But I definitely say, when I asked that question, one of the most special moments for me was the pawn shop scene, where I do the song Nothing Gets Better. And there was just something about that song and that scene that just really, I got to do everything I wanted. I was dancing on pianos and singing and jumping around, and it was just like everything that I love to do in one little scene. And I had the best time in that scene. That's definitely one of my favorites.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to EGEMZ Radio. Joining now again is Max Schneider. Max?
Yes.
Thank you for joining me again. So I understand you're currently on the Make It in America tour with Victoria Justice. How is it being on tour with Victoria?
Awesome. Victoria is the bomb. She is the coolest girl. Everybody you've asked me about, they're all the coolest. Victoria is so sweet. Like, she's such a huge star, but you'll meet her in person, and she's the nicest girl. It's just amazing how humble she has stayed and how talented she is. And it's a pleasure every night singing with her. It's a wonderful journey, and I'm so blessed to be here with my band opening for her, and the crowds are great, and it's just been the best time. It's my first tour, and it's definitely not my last. I've been having the best time of my life, and I definitely hope to go right back on the road when this one's done.
Yes. So how did you feel when you got casted for an ad for Dolce Gabbana with Madonna?
Oh, it was crazy. Still, one of the most surreal days of my life. I mean, the whole, the story's very long, but to break it down, basically, I went in for a casting, through a modeling agency that I got in as an actor for this G2 Italy thing, but I ended up being too young, but they called me back to this Dolce Gabbana thing, and I was walking home from school, and they're like, hey, can you go to this audition right now? So I said, okay, yeah, fine. And so I go down, they take a couple pictures of me, and they're like, okay, you can go. I was like, okay, cool. So I leave, and don't think anything of it. I'm like, I probably will get it. So I get a haircut. And I find out on Tuesday, the next week, they call me and they're like, hey, so it looks like you kind of booked this Dolce Gabbana thing. And I was like, what? I was like, you know what? This is crazy. And so they were like, so here's the catch. The casting director has chosen another boy, but Madonna's chosen you. So you're both going to show up, and when you get there, they're going to choose between you. One of you's going to get the job and do the shoot, and one of you's not. So I'm freaking out. Like, I've never had that. I'm like, well, what does that mean? Like, I'm like half so excited and half so nervous, because I'm like, I could just show up and they'll be like, no. So I get this place, and basically I'm at the most security around this awesome church in Harlem, New York. And I walk in and nobody knows about this. I'm asking everyone, nobody speaks English. They're all either speaking Japanese or Italian. And I'm trying to ask, like, when is this going down? When are they going to choose between us? So they just keep doing my hair and all that stuff. And finally, after a few hours, I go into a room and we're testing for the first shot where I'm dancing with her. And her stand-in, who was the first person, lovely Australian woman, who actually speaks English. I'm like, oh my gosh, who actually speaks English? It's great. So I talk to her, and I say, hey, do you know when she's going down? And they say, no, I mean, has nobody talked to you all morning? I'm like, funny enough, no. And she's like, yeah, that boy, they told that boy last night that he didn't get the job. He's had the job all day. Nobody told you? And I was like, what? Nobody told me. It's been like 3 hours. I'm freaking out. And 5 seconds later, Madonna walks in the room, and it was just like, I thought beams of light were gonna like burst from the ceiling, but it was really amazing. She was just, a beautiful, lovely person who just walked in the room, had her coconut water, put it down, and came up to me and was like, hey, what's your name? I was like, Max. She didn't even have to say her name. I was like, you're Madonna. Oh my gosh. And basically, I was doing this parenting shot where I was supposed to be really disgusted because she was my mother. I didn't want to dance with my mother, but she she didn't know that, I guess, and she goes, why are you making that face? I was like, I don't know, whatever face you want to make, Madonna, whatever. And she pulls my back up and she's like, I'll teach you how to dance. And that was the moment where I was like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. And the rest of the shoot, I was only supposed to be in that shot, and she ended up taking me to 5 out of the 7 shots in the shoot. And it was just an amazing day. I left the place and they called me a car and they're like, all right, you're done. And I was like, that all happened. That just happened. That was insane. And I look at those ads and I'm like, that was amazing. It was definitely, again, one of the most surreal days of my life. So that's the story. It definitely was a little longer than I thought it would be, but I had to get all those details in. So I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, it's okay. So who inspires you?
I have so many inspirations. Musically, I love Bruno Mars, Jason Mraz, Maroon 5, Ed Sheeran, especially. A lot of really great. I love people who sing live and really are incredible artists. I saw Ed Sheeran live a couple months back and met him after a concert, and he was the coolest guy. Just like his music live is just as good, if not better, than it is when I watch it on YouTube or listen to it on my iPod. And then acting-wise, I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'm so inspired by him, especially seeing where he came from in the sitcom world to, being where he is now in the film world. I would love to have a career like his and do the same things he's done, as well as, and a lot of other fantastic actors out there. And yeah, those are a few of my inspirations. My mom, of course, she's the best. So I always have to say her. My dad, because they just, without them, I would not be where I am, and I love them so much. And they're along on the tour with me, actually, and it's been a huge help, and yeah, I love it.
I understand you support an anti-bullying organization. What would you say to the people who are being bullied or have been bullied?
I would say I was I did ballet when I was a kid, and I danced a lot, and I got bullied for it. There's not everybody has the same ideals as you do, and doesn't always think things are right, but that doesn't make it okay to bully someone. And what I did and what I always say is go to the people you love and to the adults that you trust and tell them about it. Don't keep it to yourself, because they can help you. And I think that's one of the biggest things that helped me growing up, was knowing that I had people that I loved and trust that could protect me from those people who just hadn't been told not to do that sort of thing yet. You know, bullies are people too, but they just have to learn that that's not okay to treat people in that way. And if you're being bullied, just talk to someone you love and trust. I think that's the most important thing. Know that other people go through it, and you're not the only one.
Yes, that's great. Well, we'll be there when we come. I understand you'll be singing happy birthday to one of your fans.
Absolutely. Can't wait.
So thank you everyone for holding. Now that we have Max Schneider back on the line, we're gonna go ahead and bring Max back on. Max?
Yeah.
Hi, Max. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and bring your fan Christina on the line, on air. So you can go ahead and sing happy birthday to her, okay? Christina?
Yeah?
You're on the air.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christina. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, God, thank you.
Of course, my pleasure. I hope you have a great birthday. Enjoy it.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes. Christina, do you have a question for Max?
Would you date a fan?
You know, people are people, and I always say whether someone is an admirer of what I love to do, or if they're not, if I have a connection with someone, then I have a connection with someone. So that's.
There you go, Christina. Max?
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and start accepting fan calls. We're going to start off with Kaylee. She's actually calling in right now. So let me go ahead and bring her on the air, okay?
Sweet.
Hello?
Kaylee?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Where are you from?
Illinois, and I saw your
Good.
concert the other day in Wisconsin.
Oh, sick. Very nice. Did you like it?
Yes, it was the most amazing concert.
That's so cool. Yeah, we love Wisconsin. It was so cool. It was the best. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you. I was wondering, will you be doing any more medleys with Victoria Justice?
Yeah, you know, we just might be. We were talking about after we did the last one, we were like, we got to do another one. So hopefully when we get back from tour, we can all get together with Kurt again and do another one.
Okay.
Yeah, so if anybody has any ideas just listening in, you're welcome to please send them our way and maybe we'll use one.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome, no problem. Nice to meet you.
Going on to the next caller. Her name is Katie. Katie, you're on the air now.
Hey.
Hey, Katie. How you doing, baby?
You good?
Huh?
I said, I'm good.
You good? That's good. I'm glad you're good.
I was wondering if you were going to go on another tour.
I will definitely be going on another tour. I don't know which one or where yet, but I will absolutely. I mean, live performance is my favorite thing, so I definitely will be.
Well, that's good because I'm way down here in Alabama.
For sure. Where are you from?
Katie?
Dothan, Alabama.
Oh, okay. Very cool, yeah. I hope we get to come down there and do a performance with you.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Hey, my friend is turning 16 tomorrow. She wants to talk to you.
Hey, girl. What's your name?
My name's Lindsay.
Nice to meet you, Lindsay. Thank you for your love.
You're welcome.
No problem. It's awesome. And you're from the same place, I'm assuming? You guys are chilling together?
Yeah.
Cool. That's nice. You guys sing or dance at all?
You can talk to him. I can't wait to see you on another tour. I was wanting to go see you so bad.
I know. I hope you guys can. I'd love to meet you in person.
That's so cool I'm talking to you.
I know, right? We're just talking on the phone. It's casual. Other people listening.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Like, we're good friends, talking on the phone.
That's right. That's right.
Max and Katie, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next fan because you have a lot of fans calling in, okay?
Exactly. Nice to meet you, girl. Much love.
Okay, next caller, his name is Nicholas, and Nicholas, you're on the air now.
Hi, this is Nick's friend, Allie. I'm his... Hello.
What's up, Allie?
Hi, Max.
How you doing?
I love you.
I love you too, girl. Where are you from?
I'm actually dying. I'm from Florida. You should really come here.
That's beautiful. I love Florida. I was just in Florida a few weeks ago.
Really?
We're in Florida. Yeah.
South Florida. Like by Boca.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of good friends that are from Boca. So I know the area well. I've been there many a time.
You should definitely come back because you're awesome and I love you. And okay, well, my friend Nick would like to say hi to you.
Absolutely.
Hey, Max.
What's up, Nick?
What's up? All I want to say is I love your voice. You got a killer voice, and I love those music videos you make with Kurt.
Thank you so much. That's what I love. That's why we do it. Thank you for liking them, and thank you for your kind words.
No problem. I'll buy your next CD, whatever. But I love your voice. It's awesome.
Dude, thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Okay, hold on. Here's Allie one more time.
Nice.
Thank you for talking to us, Max.
My pleasure, baby. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too.
Awkward silence.
If any other callers would like to call in, you can call in at 347-215-6800. Max, we have the next caller. Her name is Montana.
Hey, cool.
Montana.
Hello?
Hey, Montana, how you doing, girl?
Oh my God, I'm talking to Max Schneider. Yeah.
You at the
Hi.
party? You guys having a party?
Yeah, we had a party yesterday.
That's beautiful. Get it, girl. Where are you from?
I'm in Kissimmee right now, but I'm originally from Port Charlotte, Florida. Hi.
Super dope. I love Florida. We were just talking about love Florida. Feeling it.
Oh my God.
What did you guys do at your party? Anything exciting?
Oh, we just, partied.
Party. That's very nice. It's a beautiful
Oh my
thing.
God, I can't breathe. Alright, she wants to ask you.
Jeez, yeah.
Okay, so my sister really likes when you sing with Victoria Justice, so we were wondering if you guys could do Sunday Morning by Maroon 5.
Oh, that is one of my favorite songs ever. I love that song. I'll hit her up. I'll go talk to her after we're done with the phone call. I'll be like, yo, you want to do Sunday Morning? It's one of her favorite songs too, so thank you for the suggestion. Let's see if we can.
Yeah, but I have advice actually. I'm a singer. I love to sing. So, how do you get over stage fright? How did you get over it?
I think it's something that just comes with time. You just got to keep performing in front of people. And what I always think of is, if you sing for maybe it's your mom or your dad or someone that you're really close to and you don't get nervous, think of it as just multiple singular people. It's just one person multiplied by however many, 100,000, but they all want you to do your best. They all have a good show. So just give them your all and give them a performance you would like to be given if you went to a concert. That's what I always think of. Make it personal, but make it a big show. So that's how you get over it. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
No problem, man.
All right.
Thank you, Montana, for calling in.
You're welcome.
Max?
Ba-do-ba-do.
All right, Max, we have Kaylee on the line. Kaylee?
Hi, Max. I'm such a huge fan.
Thank you so much, Kaylee. How you doing?
I've been good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm chilling. I'm sitting under a nice tree and just enjoying this phone call. It's nice and breezy. It's beautiful. Where are you from, Kaylee?
I'm from El Paso, Texas.
Super dope. I love Texas. Very cool. That's awesome. What do you like to do?
Mostly hip hop.
Getting it, girl. Break it down. So you dance?
I'm sorry, what?
So you dance?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, sweet. So, do you do any other dance styles? No, just hip hop. That's cool. Cool. I just shake my legs a lot and love dancing too. So do whatever you do. If you love moving, just move. If you love hip hop, that's the way to do it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's true. How old are you?
I just turned 12, August 2nd.
Beautiful. Happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you.
How's it feel being 12?
And I have a question for you.
Go for it. Done.
You know how, are you going to the iHeartRadio Music Awards?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Why do you ask?
Well, I really wanted to go. I just want to know because you're one of my favorite singers, and most of my favorite singers are going to be there.
Thank you so much. I mean, I'd love to go, hopefully. I haven't gotten the invite, so maybe they will, maybe they won't, but I would love to meet you in person, and thank you for saying that. Thank you for your support. I'm really happy to hear that you enjoy what I do. That's awesome.
Thanks so much, too, for talking to me. I'm
Of course.
such a huge fan, and I'm really looking forward to How to Rock CeeLo this weekend.
Thank you. Oh, it's going to be super fun. I hope you enjoy it. Beautiful. Well, it was nice to meet you, my dear.
Daniela, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hi,
Hey,
Daniela.
hello, guys.
Oh, my God.
What's going on, baby? What are you
Nothing.
up to today?
I'm actually, working on a drawing of you.
Really? Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Thank you for drawing something to me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That's awesome.
I'm going to see you next week at Webster Hall.
Oh, sweet. Back in New York. You guys are from New York?
We're from New Jersey, but...
Beautiful. That's where Spicy's from. We love New Jersey. That's awesome. Thank you for getting tickets and coming, man. You know, it's going to be a really fun time. It'll be a good home show back at Webster Hall. Have you ever been there before?
Not at Webster Hall.
Don't worry. It's a really cool venue. It's an old venue. A lot of people have played there. Guns N' Roses. It's a really incredible venue. But it's going to be some fun to play for everybody. It's intimate, too, so we'll all be able to meet afterwards and give hugs, and it'll be fun.
Can't wait.
Awesome. Killing it.
Now,
And what
we're going to move on to Katie. She's actually waiting. Katie?
Yeah?
Yeah? What's up, girl?
Oh, hi. Oh, my God.
Oh,
my God. Okay. Hi.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm wonderful. Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
Yes, New Jersey. Well, New Jersey. That's beautiful. Where in New Jersey?
I live in Long Hill.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. And the day's been good? What have you been up to today?
Nothing much.
Cool. And I'm just chilling. I got you. It's beautiful. Are you coming out to the Webster show too?
What?
The Webster Hall show?
I was going to go, and then my dad was like, you can't go anymore, so.
What? What up?
I know.
Put Dad on the phone. We're going to talk to Dad. What's going on here?
I'm not
What was
looking at
Dad's
it.
reasoning? What was Dad's reasoning? What was it? What did he say? Does he not like me? Do we have to talk?
Well, he's already taking me to see Victoria Justice, so I'll see you there.
I see how it is. Okay. Which Victoria Justice show are you seeing?
What? Sorry, I'm like, okay.
Which Victoria Justice show are you seeing?
Allentown.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'll be there too, so I can meet you then. That's cool. We could have hung out twice, but Dad just had to go and do that. It's just so upset with Dad right now. It's okay though. I'll forgive him. What's your dad's name?
His name is Tom.
Oh, Tom. Tom. I don't know how I'll forgive you, but I will at some point. Well, tell Tom I still respect him. He's a good man, and I understand. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do, and it's cool. But I'm looking forward to meeting you in Allentown.
Thank you, Katie, for calling. Max, now we're going to go on to Rima. Rima,
Hey,
you're on.
Max.
Hey, what's up, baby? How you doing, Rima?
I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful. I'm gonna use a different word each time. I am splendiferal, and it's splendid and wonderful together.
That is
It's good.
awesome. I'm fantabulous.
Yes, get it, girl.
I'm actually from Canada.
Beautiful. I love Canada. We're in Canada.
Toronto, Ontario.
Yes. That is the one big city I've not been to. We shot Rags in Vancouver, and I've been to Montreal sometimes, but I have not been I've not been to Ontario, so I'd love to go there.
Well, if you come to
cool.
here, then I will definitely come to your show.
Yes, awesome. Ontario. So I feel like I've heard that it's like the New York of Canada. So
It is. I was actually in New York last year, but I couldn't go to this year, so I won't be able to come to your Webster show.
No, so sad. It's all good. There'll be more shows. It's cool.
Yes. I'll be seeing Rags this Friday on White TV for the first time.
Awesome.
I'm so excited.
Oh, is it premiering in Canada then?
Sorry?
Is it premiering in Canada then? Has it not premiered here then?
It actually already premiered, but I didn't see it the time it premiered because I was studying for exams.
That's all good. You gotta ace it. Understand?
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it.
Yeah, well, I'm a huge fan of you, and I think that you have amazing voice, and you're so talented and awesome. I love you.
I love you too, girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rima, for calling in.
Thank you.
Now we're going to move on to Leticia. Leticia, you're on air now.
Hello?
Hello, Leticia. Where are you from, Leticia?
I'm from New York.
Get it, girl. I love your name.
Yes.
I love you from New York. That's beautiful.
I'm actually, it's kind of rainy though today, but I'm actually going to your PA show, like, tomorrow.
Oh, sick. Okay,
And your Webster also.
Yeah, get it, girl.
Honestly, what happened?
We're going to have double the hugs.
Yes, I honestly adore you. I met you when you came for the Nick upfronts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember me, but I just met you
yeah.
there.
No, totally. Outside of the hotel? Did you come to the hotel we were staying at? Outside?
Yeah. And I was the one that was, like, bugging out and everything.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to see you again. It was a nice meeting you that time, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've been a fan of yours since the beginning of Hard Rock and always will be. You have, like, such an amazing voice, and I just adore you.
Well, thank you so much. That means so much to me, and I really appreciate your continued support. That's what it's all about. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Well, I hope I can get to see you tomorrow at the show. I don't know how is that going to work.
I'm trying to do meet and greets at every show we do, so I will definitely hope we get to meet and see each other again, and if not, the Webster Hall show, I'm meeting everyone, I think. So that'll be a great one, so it'll be fun.
All right.
Thank you, Leticia.
Bye, man. Much love.
Now we have Nick on air. Nick?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What inspired you to be an actor/singer?
You know, everything from seeing it when I was younger on seeing Broadway shows, that was really my introduction to it, and just looking and just knowing. I mean, it was I'm really blessed to have looked at that stage and said I want to do that for the rest of my life, and that's what happened after I saw my first Broadway show. I saw Beauty and the Beast 7 times when I was little, and I saw The Lion King like 5 times, and I guess that's, you know, there's just a moment when, you know, it's like falling in love. There's no doubt about it. And I knew just from seeing it that I wanted to do it forever. And that was my first love for it.
That's cool.
Thank you. Do you act or sing as well?
I'm getting to acting, but singing, no.
Okay. I'll say it's all good. That's awesome. Do you want to do TV stuff or film stuff or theater stuff?
Anything. I'm all around.
Awesome. That's the way to be. Never stop, no matter what. What is that?
What Broadway shows were you in?
I was just in a show called 13 on Broadway, who Ariana Grande and Liz Gillies from Victoria were also in, actually. And that was my first Broadway show. That was my first professional job, really, actually. And yeah, that was, I did a couple off-Broadway shows as well, but that's the only Broadway show I've done thus far, and I'd love to do some more.
Sweet.
Awesome. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, Nick. And keep killing it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick, for calling in. All right, Max. So I understand you have to be off the air by 3, and we'd like to thank you for joining us today. And there's much more fan calls that, you know, we wish you could accept. Unfortunately, you know, you have to go. But we would like to thank you for your time here at EGEMZ Radio, and it was a pleasure having you here.
It was my pleasure. Thank you so much. And to everyone that I didn't get to talk to, I hope we get to talk soon. I'm going to do some more of those surprise calls, phone booth things, and hopefully we'll talk soon and meet. So much love, and thank you for having me, and have a great day.
It was a pleasure, and we hope to have you back soon, and hopefully we can do more fan calls.
Wonderful. Sounds great. All right. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to EGEMZ Radio. I'm your host, Stacey Monroe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at THESTACEYMONROE. Once again, THESTACEYMONROE. For more information, if Max will be back on EGEMZ Radio for more fan calls. Thank you for tuning in to EGEMZ Radio, and don't forget to stay tuned for the latest.
Blog Talk Radio, where millions of hosts and listeners gather.